Okay.
Hello. So, my name is Bryce Tubbs. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. With me today is Lily He. She's a money coach and bookkeeper and a speaker, okay? She's helping business owners to take back their time by implementing systems and processes. So, is there anything else you'd like me to add to the introduction, Lily?
Well, money coach and a bookkeeper, there's a lot of things that you can talk about, but basically you have summarized everything in terms of, implementation in system, and in terms of money coach as well. I help people to break through their money mindset. So because I truly believe that to be a successful coach or business, you need to have mindset and strategies in place.
Oh, that's cool. Um, I'm really glad that I was able to get some of your time today so we can help out the audience. You have some really cool tips about, finances, bookkeeping, different things like that. And that's the reason why you guys should
Mhm.
go join my group called Uncapped Growth Strategies. We always bring on experts just like Lily to be able to help you guys move forward in your life and help more people. So if that's what you're looking for, go click the link either above or below. So, Lily, everybody has a backstory. What were you doing before you were into money coaching?
Basically, I was still an employed. I was an employee at various different companies. Um, Throughout my journey of being an employee, I have never been able to stay at one place over a year. So basically, if you look at my resume, it's always changing. My job is always changing each year. The last job that I stayed for 4 years was because I was a mom. I'm a mom. I have my kids, and because of that, I need some sort of stability and flexibility. Yeah, and that's how it was. Because of that, I was like, oh, I I changed everything after being a mom, a parent. We change everything. Everything is like uncertain, not sure what it is because there's no plan B. I didn't have a plan B. It's exactly like the situation that we are in now. A lot of people has no plan B, right? Uncertainties and unknown, but we still have to get through it.
Okay. So, so what was the trigger that caused you to do it? Was it when you became a mom, you had to go find something that had more flexibility, or why did you get into coaching?
Yes, because of mom, I crave for flexibility as well as the connection because I constantly felt really, really guilty of, leaving the kids at childcare or at home, or even taking sick leave, looking after the kids. I felt guilty because I couldn't be there for my colleagues and the company to finish the job that I'm supposed to do. And even though, I worked so hard back then, my expertise and my work were not even appreciated. I was at the same company for 4 years without any pay rise, and I was the payroll officer there with, having to look at everyone having the pay rise except for me. That's a bit of a challenge. So I felt like I'm useless. I was useless, unappreciative, and just not looked after. So I crave for, I always question myself: Am I good enough? Am I not good enough for the company? What am I missing that they are not looking after me? So that changed everything because of flexibility, kids as well. I decided to just quit my job straight away without plan B.
Wow. Oh, wow. That takes a lot of courage to be able to do so. So I guess we're glad that you did that. Um,
Mm.
so let me ask you this question. So, who do you work with nowadays?
I work with mainly small business owners and a few coaches actually, and a lot of them are women coaches as well.
Hmm. What do you usually help them with?
I help them with a lot of money, numbers, money, so everything to do with money. So as in bookkeeper side, I make sure that book are always up to date. They they are claiming the things that they should be as a business owner. Yes, so basically looking after them so that they are not paying more tax or under tax, making sure that everything is great. So in terms of money coach, I approach my customer, my clients in a holistic way into, finding out their why of, of them, why are they so fearful of looking at their numbers, looking at their monies, because everything starts from, when you are young, right? When you are little, your brain is like sponges. Whatever that you have been taught when you're little, it was stuck with you. So we literally go through all that stage of finding out the why, and then we can tackle the problem that way. Because without finding the root of the problem, it's the same as the bookkeeping as well. Without finding the root of the problem, you can't actually solve a particular problem.
Okay. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, I actually never thought about that. That was actually a big thing when I was running e-commerce. I was making a lot of revenue, but bleeding a lot of cash at the same time. But it was kind of like subconsciously, I didn't want to look at the numbers while I was going because I knew it was bad, but I didn't want to know how bad it was actually going.
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of people, because you are so scared of knowing if you are having like a doing well in your business or profit or loss, you literally do not want to look at it. But there must be a reason why. To have a sustainable and profitable business, you gotta understand, the numbers, and if it's worthwhile for you to continue doing what you are currently doing, right?
Yeah. So which one came first, the money coaching or bookkeeping and watching their finances?
Basically, I would say mindset first,
Okay.
because without the proper mindset, however expensive strategies that you invest in, it just wouldn't work, because you can't even get through yourself, right? So how I approach my clients is, think about it as this thing here, right? If you have something, a window or a board here blocking it from getting in, then these strategies that you have invested in, it doesn't get through, right? So what you want to tackle is, you want to slowly peeling off this layer so it's closer to you, so your strategies can come closer to you. So once this is peeled off, your strategies can come in. So that's why I am so passionate about educating people that mindset is actually so important.
So if someone's at home watching this, how can they diagnose, or not diagnose, but how can they start to be aware of, negative thought patterns surrounding money? So let's say like they're a coach and they have negative, mindsets about either making money or keeping money. How would you tell them to start like figuring that out if they have that?
Basically, I will start telling them to do journaling, right? Because I do the first thing that I do when I wake up in the morning is, I don't look at my phone, because that's the energy, that's not a very nice energy to have to start with in the morning. So I will start by journaling in my bed, and then after journaling, I'll do little meditation. It doesn't take long. My journaling only 5 minutes, meditation only 5 minutes, and that will go quite fast. Journaling doesn't mean that you have to write pages and pages of things, right? It's whatever that comes out in your head when you wake up, just write it down. And when you do meditation, make sure you are aware of what you have written down, and just lean into it, and just start with calmness in the morning, right? And just by writing affirmation like, I'm a money attractor, right? We can repeat. If you haven't if you haven't been journaling before, start by writing affirmation like, I am a money attractor. I am money attractor, I am money attractor, right? And practice saying it out loud as well. I don't know if you have heard it before, but the book, the author that I can't remember his name, but someone told me about it. You speak into existence, right? The more that you talk about it, the more that it will happen. A lot of people would think that, oh my gosh, what are you talking about, Lily? Are you cuckoo or something? But believe in it, lean into it, because this happened to me. This happened various times to me. And be aware of what's happening around you. Look for signs, look for things that give you some sort of, signal, whatever. So my sign is white butterfly. When I know something is happening, something great is happening, or if I need to have some sort of reassurance, white butterfly would fly past. Even when I'm driving, the white butterfly would just flew past my screen, and I was like, oh my gosh. Just be aware of whatever that's happening, the signs that universe is giving you. Lean into that, right? So that's how you practice your mindset into, practice your muscle in your mind that this thing happened. And when you allow universe to, law of attraction, all these things to come into you, things will happen. Things will immediately change. It doesn't need to be very difficult and hard. Just start simple, because what you want to do is, you want to create like a momentum, a habit as well. So start slow, start small.
Okay. Why is that important? Because when you utilize that plus the action that you have to do to grow your business, how can you just talk to a little bit more about how much more that boosts you when you're trying to actually reach the goal?
Okay, so I'm gonna give you my personal experience, because I've been through with my business. I've been operating for 5 years, so I have been, a lot of ups and downs, and seen a lot of things. So for before I, actually believe in all this universe and law of attraction, that was 2 years ago. I was like, I was still, even though I'm a still, business owner, my mindset is still serving, helping other people, instead of really looking into understanding myself and where I'm coming from, right? Mm-hmm. So whenever I, approach a roadblock, immediately I thought, oh wow, that's a roadblock. Maybe that's a sign of, either there's a sign of me not being able to finish that task. So I stopped, and hence I couldn't scale my business. I was stuck in just having 10 clients each time. Even there are more people coming in and, wanting more service. My the 10 clients that I had, they are bound to have someone that drop off, and then other people come in, and it was stuck at the 10 clients mark, right? And then once I, get into law of attraction, universe, and try to believe all these things, it literally changed. I didn't say it doesn't mean that, it changed overnight. You need to have, you need to work in there, like your inner work. You need to go deep in there and find out what is it that's blocking it, right? What is it that, why can't I have more than 10 clients? So all those inner work, all those, talking to myself, people will be thinking that, I was crazy, right? But, oh well, if it helps me, it helps. The things that you do for yourself, do not think about what other people are thinking, because it's for you, right? And two years after now, I am able to scale my service, scale my business, scale my clients. Right now, I have about 25 clients. So that's more than double the clients that I'm working at the same time. How great is that? So think about it as, like, the more that you are fearful of something, the more that you have to go and, get in control with it. So don't set yourself in a box, because I truly believe that there is reason why you are so fearful of something, why you are so uncomfortable. It is the challenge that the universe is setting you to go to another level. And that's how you scale, and that's how you get to the top, to be the leader, to be the expert of your industry.
Oh, wow. So what's your next goal that you're trying to get, or that you're trying to achieve, or?
My next goal is basically trying to help as many people as possible, especially, given the current situation of, the world, right? This is world situation. So my goal is to get to message to more people globally. And that's how we met, right? We met on LinkedIn. So that's global platform. So I'm trying to be more present online to get my message out, to educate more people, that, if I can do it, you can absolutely do it. I have kids, a family to look after. I work from home. Even though I have 25 clients, I still work from home on a dining table. You can absolutely do it. It's not going to be, you don't have to be perfect to be successful.
I had a question and then I dropped it. So, what does success look like for you?
Success is happiness. For me, if there's no happy, if I myself am not happy, then I can't serve better to my clients, and I can't serve better for my family, right? Everything needs to start from within. Um, if you are like a traditional person, you would think that I'm so selfish. Why am I, making myself happy only, right? But think about it on the other way, right? If you are not happy, if you are not filling your cup up, how can you serve other people? How can you make other people happy? Because you yourself are not happy, right? So success for me is being happy by looking after, by filling up my own cup first.
Okay. Wow, that's really cool, actually. But oh yeah. So success to you is more of like a present thing rather than like a thing you reach.
Mm. Yes, yes. It's not so much material or how much you earn. Well, that's for me. I can't speak for everyone else. For me, it's not how much you have in the bank, or how much what kind of um material you have, in everyday life. It's it's how I feel, actually. It's how I feel to make myself a very successful person.
Oh,
Because as a business owner, as a money coach and bookkeeper, if I am able to help other people in sorting out their finance and getting the things that they should be getting, that makes me happy, right?
cool. So, are you working on any special projects right now? Course, group program, one-on-one coaching, conferences. I don't know. Are you working on anything new right now?
Yes, I am working. I'm trying to um, create a few online courses, self-paced or group coaching. However, I have a one-on-one coaching as well, which I don't really advertise. I only, picked who I want to be, to be with one-on-one, because I am spending a lot of energy with one-on-one coaching. But in terms of online coaching, it's, group coaching, anyone can join, self-paced as well. So it's there for you to, have lifetime access. Group coaching as well, lifetime access, live, yeah, it's life coaching as well. So
Cool.
that's how people can work with me.
Okay. Cool. How can people learn more about you?
Easy. They can go to LinkedIn, my profile, Bookkeeping by Lily. And I'm over at Instagram as well, Lily_He, as in HII_. And I'm over at Facebook as well, Bookkeeping by Lily.
Okay. Excellent. If you guys want to type in her name to any of the social medias as well, her name appears right inside of her artwork as Lily space HII. Okay. Thanks so much for, spending time with us and, talking about, mindset and law of attraction. I really appreciate, your time.
Mm-hmm. Amazing and pleasure. I'm so glad that we can, you approached to me and do these live, not live, but record like Zoom call. It's so needed now, and you are doing such an amazing work by sharing all this information with everyone else.
Oh, excellent. Cool. Oh yeah. So thank you for the people watching this video. I really appreciate you guys. If you guys want more interviews and more content just like this, I recommend you go check out the link in the description below to my group called Uncapped Growth Strategies. Inside, we are a great community of positive people. Right now, positivity and community is needed more than ever. So I want you guys to go join mine.
Yeah.
Have a great day, guys. Talk to you soon. We're done in 3 and 2 and 1.